And what that makes me is more sympathetic to the black officers.
Exactly.
But as a citizen, sometimes I see black officers doing the most harm to the people on the streets.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of hard to really be sympathetic.
Yeah.
But from what your story you telling, I'm like, damn,
yeah.
I understand a little bit. I do understand, and it's confusing for the public as well.
And let me say this: you're right. There are black officers out there that don't need to be out there either. Mm-hmm. So I'm not, And it's, to be honest, I don't want to get into black and white thing, but right now that's where we are. Yeah. And we have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And when I first got on that department, man, I got story after story. My first training officer was a brother.
Mm-hmm.
That first month, when I tell you that man dogged me so bad, I'm talking about cuss me out in front of citizens, talk crazy to me, drive off and leave me somewhere because I didn't fill out the worksheet right, and then come back 15 minutes later to pick me up, leave me out there by myself, just all kind of stuff. Now, at the time, I'm a 23-year-old kid because I'm right out of college.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, maybe this is just the hazing that you go through as a rookie.
Yeah.
So I ain't, really taking it personal, but I'm like, this dude is tripping.
Right.
But the longer I rode with him, the more abusive his language became. Cussing me out and all that. Now, anybody that knows me, back then I was a little hothead. And being a police officer actually pulled that in for me. It really did.
Okay.
It taught me how to control my anger.
Okay.
So I took a lot of what he did to me because I felt like, okay, maybe this is just part of the job. Maybe this is just the hazing that goes on.
Yeah.
But when I was in my last 2 weeks in my ghost phase, and he got upset because I forgot to put something on the worksheet. He cussed me out. I'll never forget this. We were in the Poly area. He tells me, the Poly area in Fort Worth, he tells me, take him to Poly High School. We're going to fix this worksheet. Okay, cool. We fixed the worksheet. He cussing me out. It's raining. I mean, pouring down rain. He cussed me out and called me out my name, and that's where I draw the line.
Right.
I said, hold on. You need to watch your mouth.
Yeah.
He said, oh, you talking to me? You just a rookie. You can't talk to me like that. Do you understand I can get you fired? I said, I understand very clearly, but that ain't my name. You need to call me by my name. Don't call me out of my name.
Yeah.
So we go back and forth. He tells me, get out the car. I ain't getting out the car. I'm in the driver's seat.
Right, right.
I said, I'm not getting out the car. If you don't like being in here with me, get your ass out the car. Now that's when it went left.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking to me like that? I'll get you fired. Now this a brother.
Yeah.
I'll get you fired. You don't know, blah, 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 blah. He tells me, take him back to the office. I said, that's cool. Because I ain't getting out in this rain.
Right.
You know how sisters are about their hair in the rain. Anyway.
Yeah.
And at the time, I wasn't wearing this short cut. I wasn't getting out in no rain.
Right.
I don't care who said it.
Right.
So we get to the office. And at that time, I'm probably like 125 pounds soaking wet. I take my little skinny behind out the car, march up them stairs, go to the sergeant's office, take my gun belt off, lay it on the table, and said, I quit if I got to ride with him anymore. Because what he did was he grabbed me by the collar of my shirt. And that's when I said, no, we're not doing it because you don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to tolerate. The sergeants were like, and it was 2 white sergeants. They were like, hold on, wait just a minute. Now, we were working in an area called Weed and Seed at the time. And I don't know if you ever heard of what Weed and Seed was. Weed and Seed was an initiative that they put in high crime areas to get rid of the drugs and a lot of the high crime. Okay. So what they did was the area we were working was a very high crime area. It was the area where Tatiana Jefferson got killed. Matter of fact, that area was really bad at the time.
Okay.
It was nothing for me to go to work in a 10-hour shift and hear 4 or 5 shootings a night on my radio. So that's how bad it was. Okay. So at that time, there were a lot of black officers who worked that area because community policing had began to be a big thing, and they wanted to put officers in the area that looked like the people who lived in the area because we could relate to them. Right. So when that information came out, those 2 white sergeants, I have to give it to them. They took care of me. They said, no, you're not going nowhere. What we're going to do, we're going to put you with somebody else. We're going to give him some time off. And you'll be fine. We'll deal with him.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was they went and told the other brothers that worked on the shift, and they handled him. They put me with a white guy. We get in the car, and what the brother had done was took my rookie book, because they have to log any mistakes you make or anything like that in case you do mess up and something goes to court. Then they can look in your rookie book and say, well, this person had problems with this, and this. What they going to do with Aaron Dean? I guarantee you, just watch. They killed a Tatiana Jefferson. They're going to go through their rookie book and see what things did he have issues with and how did that play a role in what happened. So when he put all this stuff in my rookie book that I didn't know, like the call signals, which is what you get when you find out where you're going. A signal 1, you know it's an accident. So if the dispatcher sends you on a signal 1, you got to know what a signal 1 is.
Right. Okay.
You know that before you get out the academy. This brother lied and said I didn't know any of that. Well, first of all, you can't get to your last 2 weeks ghost phase without knowing that. So the 2 white sergeants knew that he was lying.
Yeah.
Because they had looked in my rookie book from the other 2 officers who trained me and said, she's doing fine.
Right.
So they put me with this other guy, a white guy, and I'm making this clear for a reason.
Okay.
We get in the car. The next day, he asked me about 10 signals. He was like, okay, that's a lie. He marked that off. We go start working. He was like, he tells the dispatcher about halfway through the shift, the next 2 weeks, I want you to just make this a 2-man unit. This is not a rookie and an officer. This is a 2-man unit. He told the sergeant she knows what she's doing. She needs to be cut loose, but we understand you got to do this to cover your butt just in case something happens. But we're going to ride as a 2-man unit. And that's what we did. So the white boys took care of me while the brother was trying to get me fired. So you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the reason I'm saying that is because you have good officers in these departments that look like us and don't look like us.
Yeah.
We got bad officers in the department that look like us and don't look like us.